Taggart's going home to take care of my baby.
Yes! As my friend Otis. Into the cage! Stacy Adams down! John Noble! John Noble!
Two! Yes! It's over! It's over! Yes!
Wrestling fans, J.R. Everidge and the Gman himself. Gman Saturday night right there in Hazard, Kentucky. War Games. A very historic night in Hazard, Kentucky.
Not only we had Team AMW win the War Games, folks, we also had the Country Gentlemen took on the Good Brothers and walked away with the titles. But we also have a new Southeastern Heavyweight Champion by the name of Chase Emery, JR.
Oh, what an exciting match that was as well. Fans, we're going to go down and have a little talk with the competitors that night, have a little look at the matches at this time. Wrestling fans, one thing Saturday night, after 28 years of a professional wrestling history, John Noble ended his career that night on a great note by defeating none other than Chris Michaels. Let's go have a talk with each of those gentlemen.
Oh my God! Do you not know that was a fluke? That was a fluke! That was a fluke! I said it was a fluke! I should have known AMW was going to try to stick it to Chris Michaels. Everybody knows in the real world, there is no way John Noble can pin Chris Michaels 1, 2, 3. John Noble, I'm telling you right now, you are not done. You are not retired. I demand that you sign another contract with AMW. Get back in that ring and let me show everybody, including AMW and everybody around here in old stinking Hazard, Kentucky, that Chris Michaels is the better man, and there's no way that you can pin me. And trust me, AMW, I'm not going anywhere. You think you got rid of me, or that I'm going to go around with my tail tucked between my legs? No, no, no. I know people in high places, and I will call lawyers. I will call the White House, even the secret CIA, the B613, whoever it takes to get something done around here, to do something about this injustice, because there's no way John Noble can beat Chris Michaels 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna right this wrong. Trust me, mark my words.
You know, tonight I just finished up my last professional wrestling match. You know, it's kind of processing for me. The one thing I will say is that regardless of how Chris Michaels feels about me, and I know he's got, you know, some stuff going on and not crazy about the way that it ended. I just want to say Chris Michaels is a flipping professional wrestler and a half, man. Always has been. He's everything that he ever has been, and he is still the headliner and still the measuring stick for professional wrestling in Kentucky. With that said, what a night. You know, we got the win. You know, that was the goal. You didn't want to get caught up in all the pomp and circumstance surrounding it all. But it was difficult, obviously. But, you know, got the win. feel great about that. And not very often do people get to go out on top. And for me, it certainly feels like I'm getting to do that, and that's an honor that I can never put into words. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling means everything to me. To watch it grow from what it has when we first started this thing 9 years ago to it basically being a juggernaut in professional wrestling in the state of Kentucky has been amazing. I'm humbled to even be a part of it, and just the fact that anybody gives me any recognition at all is an honor well beyond what I deserve. So I just want to thank everybody for, it's been along the ride for the last 28 years. God bless them. And for anybody that's just come along lately, know that I love you all, and I hope to see you somewhere soon.
Days are coming up, and now is the perfect time to get your AMW merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com. AMW has a great selection of logo tees, wrestler tees, and a whole lot more. But now is the time to get your favorite AMW merchandise because it's time for our Black Friday sale, and merchandise purchased on ProWrestlingTees.com/Appalachian Mountain Wrestling is now up to 40% off. And it's good through the new year. Close out the year right by getting your favorite AMW merchandise for your loved one or yourself today.
Brother, look at that. Tag made. Oh. Tag made. Oh, Doc Gallows goes to town. Rocking both of Kazana's big boots. Another big boot.
Takes a KC back in the buckle, shoots him into AJ.
Squashes them both in the turnbuckle, hits the ropes. Oh, double cross body takes both of the Kazanas down.
Joe, he's got Joe now.
He's got Joe. Look at this. AJ's got the branding iron.
No.
Doesn't see it. Doc Gallows nailed with the branding iron as AJ Kazana tosses it.
Wrestling fans, one of the most important matches in tag team history within the AMW happened Saturday night. I'm talking, of course, about the Country Gentlemen taking on the Good Brothers, G-Man.
Yes, they did. But they had Daddy outside that came in there and saved them.
Well, as always, I'm sure that was a factor. Let's go down and have a listen to what they had to say.
Bottom line, everybody saw exactly what happened out there. I said it earlier. The Good Brothers, they're not really brothers, but these brothers took out the Good Brothers. Doc Gallows, you see what happens when you try to choke out a manager for no reason whatsoever. Bottom line, everything I say, it's the gospel according to Joe Kazana. Tell him, AJ.
Blood is thicker than water, and we proved that out there one way or another. You got to get the job done, and I'm sorry, guys. I really liked you. But hey, when it comes to tag team gold, it's all about business, and I think the whole state of Kentucky and now the world of professional wrestling knows that we had them dead to rights.
And that's by the book.
You know what? Here we are in Hazard, Kentucky, man. I don't even know the opponents that we just wrestled. I don't even know their names, LG.
I know their names. The Country Gentlemen, managed by their scumbag father, that Colonel Sanders lookalike, Joe Kazana, the NWA Territory President. Well, we didn't come all the way to Hazard, to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, to get screwed. And screwed we did. Fool me once, shame on me, but you won't fool me again, boys. Because when we come back to AMW, we are taking those world tag team titles. That is a guarantee.
Days are coming up, and now is the perfect time to get your AMW merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com. AMW has a great selection of logo tees, wrestler tees, and a whole lot more. But now is the time to get your favorite AMW merchandise because it's time for our Black Friday sale, and merchandise purchased on ProWrestlingTees.com/Appalachian Mountain Wrestling is now up to 40% off. and it's good through the new year. Close out the year right by getting your favorite AMW merchandise for your loved one or yourself today.
Tony Presley, what you just seen was a man sick and tired of putting up with your crap, treating me like a dog. Everywhere I turn around, making me clean bathrooms. You know what? I'm the Appalachian Nightmare, and you just seen what happened when you messed with a good old boy raised in a heavy holler in eastern Kentucky. Because I'm not going to sit and deal with this crap, and from this day forward, your life is going to be a living hell, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure of it.
Yes! As my friend Otis would say, he just butterballed his turkey. Oh no!
Oh, yes!
No! Yes! Dave Harmon!
Yes!
Dave Harmon!
Yes!
Dave Harmon!
Yes!
Dave Harmon!
Yes!
Oh no! Look at this! Look at this! Cuts the throat. He's got. Oh! Drops him down.
Reverse DDT, Blade.
Oh, no.
2. Yes!
Yes!
You sound like your sweetheart out here.
Get it? Oh no!
Yes,
oh,
beat
no.
him.
Oh
Yes!
gosh!
Yes!
No.
Yes! Hey, and look! Sneaky Snake just hit him.
No!
Yes!
That's payback for all that horrible treatment that Tony Presley has done to Eric Porter.
Hey, we're like me and Gman and JR's liable to do you that way.
Get out of here. Look at this.
Come on, JR. Put it on him, baby.
Tony
Put it on him, JR.
Look at the
Put
blood.
it on him.
Look at the blood.
Put it on him.
Oh,
Yes.
how could you, JR? How could you hit it?
G-Man, the most important match of all time happened Saturday night. That's when War Games, right there in Hazard, Kentucky, the big event, showed AMW versus New South. AMW came out on top.
Yes, and who reunited? None other than Kyle Maggard and Lemon Juice Jones to bring to AMW back to victory.
What a night it was. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to give New South a chance to speak. Let's go down, listen to our AMW wrestlers.
Tony Presley, I told you, I've been preaching.
Hang on. We did what we said we'd do. You owe us. You're welcome.
Okay. That aside, Tony Presley, we did what we said we were going to do. We walked into that cage, we climbed into the 2 rings, and we beat New South's ass. Now, Tony, for at least 6 months, I'm the president. I'm in charge, and Lemon Juice Jones is going to run things for me. All right, he's the GM. I'm not going to step on his toes when he comes to matchmaking. But remember, who now has the stroke around here? Who is now calling the shots? And Tony, if you want to keep collecting a paycheck from AMW, I want you to go ahead and get on YouTube and search up janitorial videos, because that will be your job from this point forward. You're going to clean toilets. You're going to wash dishes. Hell, you talked about my baby son. You might be one coming to my house to change his diapers. Things have changed. You can feel it in the air, Tony. You can feel it in the air, and it's not your hot air anymore.
Wrestling fans, thanks for tuning in. Next week, right here, we'll give you a look at the rest of the card.